Today, I am not the same person that I was 4.5 months ago. Let me explain. I've talked repeatedly in past videos about how psychologically it is taking more time for my brain to catch up with physiological changes. I'd like to share just a couple of examples of mundane daily things that have happened in the last week or two to remind me that I'm a different person today than I was on day one of the Morningwood Chronicles. The other day, I stopped at the deli section of our local grocery store, which is Safeway. It's part of Kroger. And I have stopped there many times in my life because this is our grocery store locally. And I was looking at the classic crab and shrimp salad that they had because it looked a little bit different than what they sold in the seafood department, which has become a go-to for me. Half an avocado with a scoop of that stuff on it, and that's a great basis for lunch. So I was looking to see what their crab and shrimp salad was like, and if it was why it was different than from the seafood department. And then I spotted a broccoli salad, and I thought, "Ooh, that looks really good. I can do something with that. I can dress it up a little bit more, and that'll make part of a great meal." And when I was walking away from the counter, I realized that all of the fried foods, the chicken in General Tso chicken, and the honey, the honey sesame deep fried chicken nuggets, and the chow mein, the corn dogs, all of those foods which had previously been the object of my desire every time I went to the deli, those had not attracted my attention. And that really drove home the point that something has changed here, because that is not the old me. I have about 6 or 7 examples that I want to blurt out right here, but I'll just share one more for today's video, and that is how I look physically. I'll catch a glimpse of myself out of the side of my eye, maybe when I'm walking in town and there's a reflection in the window or in the bathroom mirror. And I tell my friends who may not have seen me in a few months that, hey, there's less of me to love, but the part that remains is more concentrated. So it's all good. And so the physical change, and I'm going to call it an improvement because I like where I am today. This is motivating. I realize I rub my stomach. It's really obnoxious. So physically I've changed, and the foods that I'm drawn to have changed. And the old foods that were my go-to, that were just default, that kept me in a state of metabolic dysregulation for so long, their power over me has decreased significantly. And that was the deli moment when when this really came home. Next week, I will get my full metabolic panel again because my doctor wants to see me midweek. So I'm going in before the doctor's appointment. I am not nervous at all about what the results will be. I think it'll be very similar as last time. I expect everything to be in the green, everything in a good direction. My challenge has changed from when I started this metabolic journey. When I started on day one, the question was, can I change? Can I reset? Can I restore? And today the question is, can I maintain?